Hi everybody, this video is going to show you how to take through Design Space a new file to cut this lovely gable top box which holds two of the standard 11-ounce mugs that so many people use for vinyl or dye soap or whatever you decide to do with them. The file is supplied in SVG format, and we're going to look at how to take that through Design Space in a second, but you also get a Studio 3 format file for people who use the free version of Silhouette Studio, and there's also a Canvas Workspace format file for people who use ScanNCut and want the file in its already right size, score lines converted format. You do need the downloadable version of Canvas Workspace to use that. It won't work. The Canvas Workspace file won't work in the online app. Right, so it's a really easy box, and you can either make it completely plain. Have I got a version of that? Well, not plain, but you can just cut it from fancy card, you know, like this one. That's just cut straight from printed card, but the pieces are actually all small enough to use for a print and cut project, as long as you're able to print on A3 in Europe or tabloid in the USA. But it also comes with cut pieces in the file to cut these decorative panels that you can see here. So for every flat surface on the box, there's a decorative panel for the handles and the front and the back and the sides, and the little gable ends as well. There are two inserts in the box, one that the mugs sit in, and then there's another one that actually slots over the top of the mugs. I've got a picture of that there, so that when the box is closed up, everything is held really securely in place. There's a window opening, and there's a piece to cut an acetate or a PVC piece to make that into a window. And I think that's all I need to tell you. Yeah, so we'll go to Design Space and have a look at bringing it in. Okay, so here we are in Design Space. I'm actually on my profile page there, but you might just be on the home page. But wherever you are, you're going to have this new project button in the top right hand corner. Obviously, I'm using the desktop version for PC here. If you're using the app, it will look differently, but all the commands I talk about, you know, the instructions, they're the same ones that you're looking for. So just look through those menus on the bottom to find out where they are. So you're going to click New Project. That gives you a blank canvas, and then you've got the Upload button over on the left here. So just click Upload. It is already in my library, but I'll bring it again so you can see how to do it in case you don't already know. You're going to click on the green Upload Image button, even though it's not really an image, but you still use that. And I'm always on full screen, so I don't use the drag file option. I always click on Browse. So then you would just navigate on your system to wherever the file is, and it's to mug box. And you don't need to do anything, there's no cleaning up to do, just click continue there. You can change the name of it over here on the top left if you like, but otherwise just click upload, there's nothing to do, and it lands on your canvas already selected. And I'll just zoom out a little bit so we can see it. So the first thing you need to do is ungroup the file. So as I say, I'm on the desktop version for PC. In the layers panel over on the right hand side here, there are three icons at the top, and the first one is ungroup. So you're just going to click ungroup, and that lets you see the two groups within that overall group. And in my files, the first group is always where the lines that need converting to score live. We can't make them come in already set to score. It's not like a Cricut Access project. That's just one little step you have to do yourself, and it's super quick. So you just click on that file to select it. Leave it grouped at the moment. It's easier. Go to your Operations menu, choose Score from the drop down, and you can see that those lines have become dashed now. They've been converted, and while they're still selected, you're just going to ungroup them. Then click on that group underneath, which is where all the coloured cut pieces live, and all we need to do there is ungroup. And so now everything on canvas is a separate piece, and we can attach individual scores to the pieces that they relate to. Quickest way to do that, I think, is to just click on canvas somewhere near a piece, drag a box to more or less enclose it, and attach, which for me is at the bottom of the layers panel. You need to do that for each piece on canvas that's got scores. Because my score lines are always compound paths, you don't have to go all the way around usually. You can just click over one corner of it and it will still select everything and work. Alright, so we're ready to make it. I'm going to cut the whole project, the actual main box and a set of overlays to go on top. Don't need to save it though. So we can choose 12 by 12 to cut this box. It's too big for A4 or letter. And if you're using 12 by 12, you need 4 sheets for the outer box. The overlay pieces are all small enough to cut from A4 or letter. So I'm in Europe, I'm going to choose A4. And I would need 3 sheets of A4 for the overlays, and then for the window that will definitely cut from A4 or letter, so you just need 1 sheet, well half a sheet really, of acetate or PVC sheet, whatever you use. I tend to use PVC sheets now because they're you can buy them in A3 on Amazon and they're quite useful for bigger projects. So that's what I tend to use now. So we've sorted it all out onto mats, we can just press continue. Actually, I don't need to because I'm not going to cut it with you. We don't need to do that step. I'm getting carried away there. So that's it. So 4 sheets of 12 by 12 for the outer box, 3 sheets of A4 or letter for the overlays, and 1 sheet of A4 or letter for the vinyl. So that's super easy. I'm not going to go through a print then cut project. If you want to do that and you've no idea how to do it, then just message me and I will make a quick video. But I don't think we need to do that here. This is just really showing you how to handle score lines and getting it onto mats in Design Space. So I'm going to press cancel for that. And I think that's all I need to show you. So if you've got any questions when you come to cut or assemble it, please don't hesitate to get in touch. The way to get in touch is given in the description below this video. You can contact me on Etsy or Facebook, whichever you prefer. And if you've just stumbled across this video and you'd like to buy the file in either SVG or Studio 3 or Canvas Workspace format, then there's a link to do that in the description below as well. Don't forget, if you're purchasing 3 or more SVG files at one time from the Tanglecraft Studio Etsy shop, the link is in the description, you can use the 30 for 3 discount code to get 30% off your total purchase. This offer runs all the time, but you need to use that code when you check out. And if you haven't already joined the Tanglecraft Studio Facebook group, join now to get any special Etsy discount codes issued to group members and to take advantage of the free SVG files I give away in the group from time to time. The link to the group is in the description. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.